Listen to this. Mary was beautiful because she learned to avoid these ungodly areas. She had learned to avoid loudness and assertiveness. She had learned to avoid being a fighter and quarrelsome. She had learned to avoid deceit and manipulation. She had learned to avoid sin and never played with God's mercy. She had learned to avoid immodesty and sensual allurement. Moms and dads, have you ever thought about what you're raising? A wise woman or a foolish one in your house? Bring your daughters up to the X-rays of God's Word and see what He finds. Let's just bring this to 1997 Tulsa. Do you have a young lady in your house that's loud, assertive, boisterous, whiny, or the center of attention? Or do you have a quiet, submissive, gentle, and humble daughter? I mean, I'd be far more concerned about boisterous, assertive, whiny egotism than about a child who didn't have every athletic or academic grace. Those can be made up. Character can't. Does she dress in a way that draws a young man to think about her body and its enticements? Or does she dress in such a way that her spirit and its beauty is more evident? Does she have a holy hatred of sin, or does she have a desire to watch sinners in television and movies as they live out their fleshly fantasies and go along with them? Does she use all of her powers to get her own way, or does she manipulate? And does she manipulate by tears and looks and whatever it takes to accomplish her ends? Or has she entrusted her life and her needs to the Lord? Is she argumentative? Is she easily quarrelsome? Does she fight with you or with her brothers and her sisters? Or is she peaceable and gentle and easily entreated? If these symptoms are present in any degree or amount, the prognosis for the future is bleak. One person, in writing about these verses, said this, and I quote, "We may say with a surgeon's frankness, her home will be like Scarlett O'Hara's, troubled, torn down, and literally gone with the wind," if you let her keep on in that course. Well, why did Mary have eternal and unfading beauty? Because she had immersed herself in the Scriptures. And as we saw this morning, she learned what to avoid. You know, a discriminating person learns what to stay away from. Next week we'll see what she pursued with all of her heart as we look at what God says is beauty in His sight.